Hi, are you planning for a hair transplant procedure and confused between the standard FUE technique and versus the advanced Sapphire technique? Which technique gives faster healing, better results, and which one will suit you better? If you want to know this, I will be discussing in this video. Myself, Dr. Sumit Agarwal, plastic and hair transplant surgeon, having 15 years of practice in advanced hair restoration. We'll compare both the standard FUE and the advanced Sapphire FUE technique in this video. Hair loss has been a common concern in both men and women, and once the hairline receding starts, then the only option left to get a natural and permanent looking hair growth is hair transplant. Traditionally, FUT head or the strip technique has been done since decades for restoring the hair, but it involves stitches in your donor area and leaves a linear scar, whereas FUE is a minimal invasive technique with no stitches involved. And now, advent of advanced Sapphire FUE technique, which is much more advanced than the standard FUE technique. The healing time is relatively very short and gives much better permanent looking hairline results. In this video, we will give you a brief comparison of both the standard FUE and the advanced Sapphire FUE technique. The standard FUE technique involves 3 steps. Basically, first, harvesting the grafts from the donor area one by one by punch excision. Second, slit making in the frontal or the bald area by steel plates. And third, implanting those grafts in the incisions or the slits in the frontal or the bald area. The advantages of FUE technique is being minimally invasive, the healing is fast, and the hairline looks more natural. But since it uses traditional steel blades, the incisions are larger, which limits the dense packing which can be done to get a fuller volume or a high density hair transplant. Now, in advanced Sapphire FUE technique, the basic principle remains the same: harvesting the grafts, slit making, and implanting. But there has been improvisation in all the 3 steps, and the difference is in the tools and the technology that is being used. In advanced Sapphire FUE, the Trinity FUE motor is used for harvesting the grafts from the donor area. In the traditional standard FUE, rotation motor is used to punch the grafts from the donor area, where high-speed rotation force is used to do excision of the grafts, which can sometimes result in high graft transition rate. Whereas in Trinity FUE, the most advanced system of graft harvesting, there is a use of non-traumatic oscillation and vibration force in addition to the rotation force to do the punch excision of the grafts, which quite significantly decreases the chances of graft transitions. Second, the incisions or the slits in the advanced Sapphire FUE technique is made by the sapphire blade, which is made out from a precious gemstone. It's a very fine V-shaped blade which causes minimal damage to the surrounding tissues and the incisions are more precise, which helps us in making more dense slits and implanting of the grafts to achieve a more high density results. And it helps in faster healing also because of the less damage to the surrounding tissue. Third steps, implanting in standard FUE is still done by the forceps technique, whereas in the advanced Sapphire technique, it is done by the no root touch technique using keep implanters. The no root touch technique helps in preventing any damage to the hair bulb during implanting of the grafts, and which ensures a high graft regrowth rate. Now, just to brief a step-by-step approach to advanced Sapphire FUE technique. First, a surgeon would be consulting you and discussing the hairline design and graft requirement. The procedure will start with local anesthesia to ensure a painless experience during the entire procedure. Then the incisions are made into the recipient bald area using the sapphire blade, much finer incisions and much dense packing. The grafts are harvested from the donor area by the Trinity FUE system, which gives us more healthier grafts. And finally, the grafts are implanted into the recipient area using no root touch technique. And after that, a close dressing is done to ensure proper healing and avoid any damage to the grafts during the early recovery phase. To conclude, this video, both the Standard FUE and the Advanced Sapphire FUE are safe and effective technique for hair restoration. But if you are looking for a better technology which ensures faster healing, good growth and minimal downtime, then Advanced Sapphire FUE is definitely the right choice. At Harleys Clinic, we ensure that the latest or the international standard technology and tools are used to give you the best results what you look forward. If you like this video, kindly like and share it with your friends who are looking for the hair transplant for themselves, and you can feel free to contact us if you want any more details regarding these procedures. Thank you.